I like to keep a variety of vegetables, and I kind of trick them, and I'm like, okay, I have an apple, orange, banana, maybe some grapes. I'm like, what fruit do you want to take to school? So it kind of gives them the mindset that, oh, I have a choice now. I'll take a apple, or my son will be like, oh, I like grapes, so I'll take some grapes, and I'll pack that up for them and give that to them. If it's not fruits or vegetables, then sometimes it's, like a granola bar. Trying to find, again, things that aren't high in sugar, things that have some fiber, things that are, sometimes I have snacks that are loaded with dairy and stuff like that, calcium, that's good for them. With the kids, it's always about balance, just making sure that they like what they're eating, and two, that they're going to eat what you give them.
Okay, so this might seem obvious for some people, but why should parents stay away from the sugar overload for their kids?
Well, the sugar in a lot of the foods, it kind of have a negative impact on their learning abilities. You want to make sure that your kids are well nourished with the three basic macronutrients: carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. If you don't do that and you provide your kids with foods that are just loaded in sugar, one is giving them empty calories, and then two, it's not giving them the nutrition they need. One, to stimulate their minds, to get their bodies to grow properly, and just to give them the energy they need to go to school and learn properly. You want to give them proper nutrition, feed them meals or a diet that's rich in carbohydrates, fats, proteins. You can get that from grains, lots of fruits and vegetables, some lean proteins, and some dairy product.
Okay, I see it a lot of the schools. A lot of times parents, maybe they don't have time to make lunch. They just give their kids some lunch money. And I see a lot of children going for the kimchi bowl or the, those microwavable pizza treats. So are those options that they should stay away from maybe once in a while?
Well, like I said, kids are very picky, and kids are going to eat things that they like. My kids like the Hot Pockets. They like the, I don't know if they really like kimchi bowls or cup of noodles, but, once in a while, I'll let them have a Hot Pocket, or I'll make them a sandwich. But for the most part, I try to infuse their diets or their eating habits with vegetables, with lots of fruits, with good proteins and carbohydrates. I try to stay away from all the processed stuff. And I know that's easy for a lot of parents to just grab and go, right, and take with them. But you got to understand that you're not only investing in your child's mental capacities, sending them to school and learning, but you also have to make sure that you're putting good things into their body. That they're putting in lots of nutrition that's not processed food, and you're just making them grow up well.
What about for drinks? This is a big thing for kids.
Yeah.
They like to have their drinks with them, their flask, or buy drinks throughout the day. What are good options and things that they should stay away from?
I think the biggest thing is that parents need to look at drinks that don't have a lot of added sugar. No high fructose corn syrups, no added sugars. Just water's the best thing that they can drink. Besides that, then 100% juice. And sometimes here and there, maybe Gatorade if they're in sports and things like that. But water is number one above everything else. And my kids, again, they have drinks here and there. I kind of stray them away from the sodas all the time, and it's usually juice, water, or teas. Yeah.
Okay, so I know that for busy parents on the go, BocaBox does offer some options for children. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so we wanted to make it a little bit more convenient for parents to get healthy meals for the kids, because we're all busy, So the focus of our meals are to get lots of vegetables, lots of fruits into the meals, but also to make sure that everything is well portioned out. So I have pre-prepped meals for the kids that they can just grab and go and take on their way to school.
Okay, and of course they can find more about that at the BocaBox?
Yes, the BocaBox, our Instagram or Facebook page, and also our website.
Okay, any final tips for parents on what they should do with the school year coming around, just around the corner?
I guess the biggest thing is just feed the kids. Feed them properly. Don't take the easy way out and grab the easy to grab stuff, like the snacks, things that are in packages. Take the time to really teach your kids about food. Help them to eat real food and get them used to eating more fruits and vegetables and just things that are really, really good for them.
So maybe just a little bit more planning, a little bit more looking into building those healthy habits.
Yeah.
All right, well, thanks so much for joining us, Jesse.
Thank you.
Stay tuned. We'll have more health, home, and lifestyle after the break.